Hey, what's up everyone? Mendel here. I hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. And today we're going to talk about this wonderful little thing. This is the NGR1, Red 7's new noise gate pedal. Ton of features in this. Like we have MIDI presets, 4 cable method options, a lot of good stuff. Let's roll the intro and talk about this wonderful thing. Here we go. Alright, so here we are. So let's first go through the setup. So this is my Epiphone Les Paul. I'm using the Townsend Slipknot Fishman pickups, and I'm plugged straight into the input of the pedal. Because I'm using the 4 cable method, I will use the normal dual cable method thingy just after this. So plugged into the pedal, output goes into the EV8 Stealth 5153, goes into the amp central load box, goes into my interface, and I'm going into Cubase here, and I've loaded up an impulse response of my IR Pack Volume 2, cap number 1, which is coming out this month. I'll put a link in the description box down below so you can check it out. And first, I just want to show you what blew my mind about this, then we'll go into all the features. But the pedal is turned off, so we have some noise. You can hear the hiss. Got a pretty cool tone, I think. So it's pretty beefy, but we have noise. So when I activate the pedal, the noise is gone. Who would have thought a noise gate that would remove noise? But okay, the thing that absolutely blew my mind is how tight it is. That's what she said, but how tight it is. Just take a listen. I'm gonna play some gallops and then pause, some rhythm, pause again. How well it brings it back to just nothing. Like, that's ridiculous. Seriously. It's so tight, but it still feels natural. That's what she said. Sorry. That's personally, my opinion, but that's something I personally haven't experienced before. That it's so smooth cutting it off. Now, a disclaimer, I know the people at Red 7, awesome people by the way, we worked together a bunch of times, but I didn't sign any waiver or form that I had to say certain things. Basically, I agreed to do this video about this pedal because I know how hard they work, but also how deep they dive into the material. In the sense that when they release something, I trust them it's going to be a good product. And just checking out this pedal before I hit record, truly, honestly, I was blown away how well it's gating. Like back in my touring days, like I've tried the noise suppressor from Boss, I remember. You have the Decimator 2, the silver pedal, which is all pretty okay. But I haven't experienced something like this. And do mind you, I'm in my studio, I can hear, like my speakers are tuned, I can hear the slightest of noise. So let alone how good this will be live. Okay, so the features of the pedal. So I've hooked it up in a 4 cable method. We have this one turning knob here, which the size of the gate's fully open or fully closed. Like this should be insane, I think. Yeah, not getting through. Like I think 60 is a sweet spot. Might even be too tight. Besides that, we can save different presets and it's also MIDI controllable. Do mind you, the preset stuff is digital, but all your signal is still fully analog. So let's say in bank number 1, I want to have this rhythm preset. I just double click it and it's stored. And now when I press the button and then turn, then we go to bank 2. And let's say I want this fully open for solos, for an example. Double click. And now that's stored. So basically, you can now switch between these 2 different presets. So now it's in pedal off, pedal on mode, like over here. But when you press both knobs over here, you get into this menu And for an example, over here, I can go, instead of preset mode, I can go into a B mode. So now when I press this button, it switches between bank A and bank B. Besides that, there are different gating modes, as you can see over here. It says gate and reduction. So let's take a listen what the difference is. Reading from their manual, gate is the most known mode. At the reach of threshold amount, gate circuit will cut down to minus infinite audio signal. Perfect for super fast palm mute styles, heavy music, or anything need noise to silent down in a few milliseconds. And reduction, same principle of gate, but just attenuating the signal to a certain amount when threshold level is reached. This mode is perfect to keep way more dynamic on your playing without having those artifacts down to heavy gating process. So we have reduction mode now. Okay, so now it's way more forgiving. Okay, so it's really forgiving then. I think when you play metal, you put it on gate mode. So let's put it back into the preset mode. And I'm gonna put this back into gate mode. Still can't believe how tight it is. But I still play solos, like how well is it reacting? I mean, it's still doable with solos, just not a lot of ringers. So I would switch between presets. Let's do the dual cable method. All right, magic of editing. So now we still have a tiny bit of noise because we're not silencing the power amp, but still. So tight gating. Sick, I dig it. All right, overall end verdict. If you ask me, if I would play a live gig with a real amp, this is a must-have. If you ask me, it reacts really well, at least to my playing. It doesn't have that unnatural cutoff. Feels really good. That's what she said. Overall, very impressed. MIDI controllable 4-cable method option if you want to. I mean, presets. I mean, come on. I'll put a link in the description box down below so you can check it out. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Cheers.